Preseason week 2 superlatives. Chris, what do you have?
What, twice as nice? Twice as nice? Twice will get you on the damn team, that's for sure. I'm going to go to Dallas with KaVontae Turpin, right? The kick returner, punt returner. I mean, a guy that basically solidified his spot on the Cowboys roster this weekend, I think, with how do you not put him on the team? Some guys just have a knack for being able to return a football in that special teams category. And to go 98 yards to the house on a kickoff early in the game and then get a punt return that was 86 yards later, that's pretty amazing. Those are the guys you look for. Who's that guy that we don't know about that's going to show up on the scene and do something special and make their way onto the 53-man roster? And you do that right there. I just have a hard time thinking he won't now because of that ability to do that.
I was watching a game, I think, last weekend, and every once in a while, you see a guy who thinks that schoolyard stuff is going to work at the NFL level, and it just doesn't because the level of athlete is so good, like the stop and start and retreat. And it worked for Kevontae Turpin.
Yes.
It works. Here's the punt return. It works. He goes back. He stops. He moves. He cuts. That's man among boys, cat and mouse stuff. And this guy had no shot in the NFL with anyone. It was the USFL that opened the door. He was the MVP of the USFL's 2022 season. That got him the opportunity in Dallas. It underscores the importance of having some sort of developmental league. And I know it's a zero-sum game, and the NFL's only going to do it if they can make money off of it. They don't care. We're still going to put 53 guys on the roster and 11 guys on the field. It's up to them to get to the point where they're ready to play. But, boy, sometimes you got a developmental league that gives a guy a chance, and Turpin making the most of it. So that was a great one. That was on my list. Next one for me. I vaguely remember there was a movie 20-plus years ago called Romeo Must Die. My superlative is Romeo Must Catch, because Romeo Doubs has a bright future for the Packers if he can just hold on to the football. And it may be bright enough that he can still drop passes to the tune of 2 per game and still climb the depth chart.
Yeah.
Because of the stuff that you can't teach, because of the stuff that is instinctive and innate and makes him one of the weapons to replace Davante Adams, like the touchdown catch he had against the Saints. That was all athleticism. That was all, I'm just going to jump up and go get it.
Right.
It's either going to be a touchdown or an incompletion, but I'm going to jump up and go get it. They love what the guy can do, and Matt LaFleur, the coach of the Packers, basically said, we'll deal with the drops.
That's right.
The guy's too good to not deal with the drops. The drops will work their way out. The other stuff will not work its way in.
I agreed. That's right. You can't teach a guy that can just blow by people or go up and get the ball and adjust the way he does. He's one of those where, you watch preseason game 1 against the 49ers and you go, whoa, who the hell is this guy? 87's open all the time. And then you watch again and you go, whoa. So I'd have a hard time thinking he's not out there with Aaron Rodgers. And, yeah, he might have a drop or a mistake every now and then, but he's going to make more plays than mistakes, I think, at the end of the day.
Give me one more out of your bag.
Okay.
You got another one?
Tyreek who? Tyreek who is the other one? Because, man, the Kansas City Chiefs, how do you not love what they're doing right now? Oh, we got all these stars. We got to protect them. Kansas City's going, screw you, NFL. We're playing the stars. We're coming out week 1, ready to go. Why most of the league's going to be feeling their way in week 1. Kansas City's going to be all systems go in the tough AFC. And, man, they look good on both sides of the ball. I mean, it's just cool to see what Andy Reid's doing, so I got to give him a lot of respect. And Mahomes, a year away from that toe-foot injury, looks like the old Mahomes to me. He is throwing the ball beautifully, and he's moving beautifully. They're still here. They're not going anywhere, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Week 1, he had 6 completions to 6 different receivers in one drive. He did 2 drives on Saturday against Washington. Now, supposedly he was going to play the whole first half, but I think Andy Reid
was just like, whoa, we're on fire. Let's get out of here. Yeah.
We're good. 12 completions to 7 different guys, including a pair of touchdowns to Jody Fortson, a converted receiver who's now a tight end.
Yeah.
And it's one of those, where in the hell did this guy come from?
Uh-huh.
And this is what it's going to be in Kansas City. When you have Patrick Mahomes for 15 or 20 years, when one guy goes away, there's going to be another, where in the hell did this guy come from to take his place? That's one of the benefits of having Patrick Mahomes. So Kelsey will be gone at some point. Jody Fortson may be the guy who takes over at that time. There'll be a Sky Moore or an MVS or somebody that makes them forget about Tyreek Hill. I think they made the right call, Chris, because, look, Tyreek Hill didn't do it publicly until he had his podcast, and then he did it publicly. He was a pain in the butt for them last year. He wanted the ball more.
Right.
They want to spread it around, and it's working so far. Oh, the Malik Willis show continues for the Tennessee Titans. Just a matter of time. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, boy. Hard to keep that on the bench for the Tennessee Titans, Chris.
Yeah, the guy, I mean, I was going to use the superlative yes coach because he wants him to stay in the pocket. I love the way Malik Willis looks. I mean, first off, this is stuff you can't teach. This is Mahomes-ish, Josh Allen-ish. His ability, his natural running ability is special. Is he perfect? No, but you could see growth from week 1 to week 2. You could tell that Vrabel's been in his ear, stay in the damn pocket and make the throw. And to the fact where there was 1 or 2 plays, Mike, that I was even telling you in the break where I was like, no, this is one you want to run. But he's yes, coach, I'm going to listen, stay in the pocket. Man, it's just, I think they got something in Tennessee. Hopefully he can continue to grow and learn the offense and understand how to play the position from within the pocket.
Ryan Tannehill was drafted the same year as Russell Wilson and Kirk Cousins. He is by no means getting close to the end of the road. You do have to wonder whether or not the road is going to end for him in Tennessee, and he's going to be like an Alex Smith who gets displaced to another team.
I can see that.
We talked about this last week. How far can this guy take me?
Yeah.
He's only taken me to here, and he can't take me any farther, and I think last year was very telling. 1 seed, 3 interceptions, lost a game they should have won. They overpowered the Bengals' offensive line. They had 9 sacks of Joe Burrow. The Titans should have won that game, and they could easily tell themselves, we could have won the Super Bowl if we'd have beaten the Cincinnati Bengals. We could have gotten there, and we could have won it. And now I think they want to see if Malik Willis is the guy that can take them to the next level.
Yeah, it's too hard to just think, hey, we're going to play perfect offense and protect the quarterback all the time and just win games like that. You need a guy that can make some plays out of the realm of the playbook. Willis looks like he has the ability to do that, like a Mahomes or Allen. And I mean, Josh Allen, whirly bird, 45-yard touchdown. Oh, big deal. I'm back. It's amazing, these guys.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.